Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This was just made aware to me by Ringside News. The link will be in the comments section down below. It pertains to one Dolph Ziggler possibly joining AEW, and I say possibly because, well, that might actually happen. Following his WWE release, many were shocked that Dolph Ziggler was even released to begin with. That was one name that many, including me, never even expected to be released. Everyone's in shock about Matt Riddle and some of the other names released, but Dolph Ziggler was with the company for quite a many years. And, out of nowhere, he just gets released. And now people are speculating that he might possibly go to AEW. Ringside News is the source. I'm going to go ahead and read some of this to you guys and let you guys see what this is about. Basically, it states during the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer mentioned that Dolph Ziggler has a real shot in AEW. He certainly has connections with people within Tony Khan's company. After all, Vince McMahon never saw Ziggler as a huge main event star. Basically, he says Vince never saw him in the way that other people saw him, although he did have a good career there and he made a lot of money. There's more guys like that. And while I'm no real fan of Dave Meltzer, I got to agree with that to an extent. But it's really not surprising that AEW would hire Dolph Ziggler. I mean, he still is young. He's got many years in wrestling. He's got experience. He can wrestle. He can take to the air. He can cut a promo. The guy puts on great matches all the time, even if he wasn't on the main event level that Vince McMahon wanted to put him on. But the guy has ability in the ring, and unlike some of the other people, he's not predictable. Ziggler could do a lot in the ring, and whether he was a heel or a babyface, this guy always was believable. He worked hard. He was in great shape. AEW signing Dolph Ziggler would be a major signing. Just because Ziggler was not on the main event level that Vince McMahon didn't want to put him on does not mean that Tony Khan will not do the same. Tony Khan and Vince McMahon think differently. Dolph Ziggler was really part of WWE's bias system. They only keep a certain few at the top, while the rest of the people, including him, were kept at the bottom. Dolph Ziggler, the show-off, never ever was a guy that was lazy in the ring. This guy had some really great matches. He had matches with Randy Orton, John Cena. He had matches with Sheamus. He had matches with, the list just goes on and on. And he didn't need to be on the main event level to get noticed. That was what made him separate from the other people in the locker room. Dolph Ziggler was only going to go as far as Vince McMahon wanted him to. Tony Khan and AEW, if they sign this man, they're going to do more with him. They're going to capitalize off his name. They're going to basically take him in off the release that he had with WWE. They're going to elevate him to the next level. Plenty of talents for him to work with in AEW. Let's be honest. MJF, Orange Cassidy, Chris Jericho, so many others. Imagine what he could do with those people in the ring. Some of these talents he actually did work with while in WWE, but there's a lot of younger talents that he could work with to really, truly offer to the business and the company of AEW. And I think that would be a very good signing for Tony Khan and AEW. I think this guy, after taking a small break, I think he'll be back. And I still can't get over him getting released. Like, this guy was never, ever considered to be one of the names I would have guessed would have been released. I really would have never guessed that. And I frankly feel that this guy, when he goes into a wrestling company and gets away from the sports entertainment company, you're going to see this guy put on some great matches if they decide to sign him. You never know. He might go to Impact Wrestling. He might go venture into something else. But we'll have to wait and see. Dolph Ziggler possibly joining AEW. What do you guys think? Comment in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'm out of here.